to the Smiling Friends panel. This is the first ever Smiling Friends panel at Comic-Con 2022. My name is Josh Tomar. I do some voices on the show, among other things. I'd like now to introduce you to the show's creators. First of all, we have a creator of YOLO Crystal Fantasy and the original YOLO and Koala Man. Please welcome Michael Cusack out on the stage. Hey there, Michael. Please find your seat. Hey there. And then co-creator of Hellbenders and many other favorite cartoons from the internet. Please welcome onto stage Zach Hadel. Would you guys like to do a little quick intro for the show, just in case anyone in the audience doesn't know Smiling Friends?
Sure. So, what would you say about this crazy, silly show?
I'd say it's animated. I'd say it's crazy. It's colorful. There's a guy with a gun to his head in the first episode.
We couldn't air.
Which
Yeah.
Should talk about. We're not supposed to say that, so we're not going to say.
We weren't allowed to show the clip
So
of
we're
the
not
guy with a
going
gun to his head. We can't tell you that, though.
We're not going to tell you that, so don't watch.
Don't watch it. When you watch Smiling Friends, just close your eyes whenever there's a guy with a gun to his head.
Cover your eyes. Don't look at it. Yeah, that's
You're not allowed to see it.
Also, you left out. I'm also the creator of Breaking Bad. I don't know if you guys have seen that show. It's a little show I've been working on, but yeah, it's alright.
my bad.
Yeah, it's alright. You're fine. So we also, I don't know if this was explained to anybody, but we have these damn tablets set up here, and we're gonna see.
Did you guys want to roll a clip before you
right
start?
there, look.
All right, we'll go right to it.
That's my opinion.
No, sorry. So there is a little bit of a schedule, I guess.
We're gonna keep it loose.
We're gonna
leave it up to this guy to wrangle us. What do we do?
All right. Do we want to roll the clip? Do we have a clip ready? I think we do.
What the? It's gonna be a family.
Can I?
What was that? Oh, this must be a witch quest. We can get your hat back and maybe even win some witch gems.
Which hand of the witch hand will it be?
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
That one.
That cannot be allowed. How is that fair? How is that even fair?
All right. So we'll have Michael and Zach. They'll be drawing.
Oh my God, this program is so.
I know, it's
No doubt master. I don't think Zach's ever used Procreate before, but he's figuring it out.
What opacity?
In the meantime, we've got a few little questions prepared here for you guys. First of all, can either of you speak to what was the inspiration? Like, what gave you the idea to make Smiling Friends of all the things you could have made?
Zach and I met online. We both did cartoons individually. We both shared a common interest in the same kind of humor. And we came together and just wanted to make a show where you can pretty much do anything. So, the basis is helping people smile, all these crazy creatures, but it really can go anywhere. Like, you can make a funny drawing that turns into a creature that they help, or, you can do whatever. And that's the fun of it, really.
It's the fun of it. Yeah, I think he answered that perfectly. Yeah, we just wanted to make a nice sandbox where we could, have an episode focused on the job, but also an episode that focuses on whatever the hell we want, honestly. So that was the idea behind it.
Toon sanity.
You have any more of these Tomar questions rolling off? He was up all night, by the way, with candlelight up until 2 a.m. writing these questions up.
That's not true.
It's absolutely true.
That would be theft. Someone else wrote these questions for me, which I really appreciate. What?
Tomar was so nice and honest.
Can we get an applause for Tomar's library, by the way? What an incredible job he's already doing.
But yeah, I do have some more. I have some more
my
Tomar questions. What are you hoping people take from watching your show?
Do you want to take this one, Zach?
Stress, fear, anxiety, hatred. Is hatred a good?
Hatred's good. I think we started with hatred. We just want to permeate that.
No. That's all a joke is. Laughter, love.
Yes. It's a positive show at the end of the day. It's about making people smile and just sending good vibrations throughout the world.
It's a little bit
Good
shocking,
vibes.
but it's kind of meta because, we hopefully make the audience smile. I mean, hopefully, but that's up to you. That's a subjective thing, isn't it? So I would say that, Tomar. That's our incredible answer.
That's beautiful. Thank you. And then let's see, who do you turn to when you're having a little bit of or who or what do you turn to when you're having a little bit of like an artist block, when you're getting a little stuck?
Bucky, you wanna?
Finishing off, this is for the Comic Con audience.
Oh, that's...
That's genuine, by the way. That's from Pim, not me.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Who or what do you turn to? What actions do you take when you're stuck? Writer's block, artist block, anything?
Usually, like, a lot of season 1 writing was just Zach and I talking to each other about, like, anything. Like, just like, oh, what are you doing today? Blah, blah, blah. And that usually, especially if we're like, oh, fuck, we're going to write. Oh, fuck, what do we do? And then we'll just talk about something else, the news. And that usually, like, a lot of the time, that can kind of just end up in an episode of, like, anything, really. Like, it's just talking. Like, yeah, I don't know, that's a really boring question.
That's fair.
Maybe answer. Fucking this up.
Sorry, what's the boring question again?
The boring question is what do you do to deal with artist's block or writer's block as you're working through your process?
Like you said, I mean, I find whenever it's hard to, when you're stuck on something, the advice usually is to just walk away, put it down. I think for me at least, and when we've done this, we've usually just said, let's sit in this call or like sit in person for an hour or 2 hours till we figure it out, and usually we do. Mm-hmm. So like get up and walk around or something, but for me, it's just, just keeping at it and maybe changing your environment or something.
Very cool.
My boring answer to the boring question.
All right, and finally, I got one last one here. What was the hardest thing about making this show? Actually, it's a composite question. I could split this up. We could take up even more time. What is the hardest thing about making this show?
The animation part, I think.
The animation.
Just all the drawings that we don't actually do. I mean, we do a lot of the drawings, but we've got an amazing team that does a great job. We've got people in Australia, people all over the world, Studio Yoda, Princess Bento, that do a lot of hard, cool work, turning out insane, crazy drawings into moving ones. And Zach, to be honest, like I did drawings in the show, Zach did like so many more than me. It's funny, whenever I see a display picture or like a screenshot for like people use for like YouTube avatars, it's always a drawing that Zach went in himself and like redlined. Like that's a thing would often do, like go in and like change a face or something. Like when like Pim's excited for the Enchanted Forest, he's like, oh my god, I love the Enchanted Forest! He does that like big face. That was like a Zach drawing. I'm pretty sure like he did most of like the keys, the animation for that.
Well, I was going to say, credit to Michael as well. We literally, there were so many moments where, something came back good and it came back how we kind of thumbed it out originally, but there were a lot of moments that you see in the show where it's either drawn directly by us or I think even a lot of shots were directly animated by us. So we would do, like the vape guy in the pilot that blows the vape smoke in the camera basically. That was like all animated by Michael. It wasn't just drawn by him. He did everything. So, yeah, it was definitely the animation and just making sure everything looked as good as we could make it. We had a pretty small budget, but we had a lot of people that worked hard and we were willing to put in. Oh my God.
That was Pim's original catchphrase, and you didn't want it.
Yeah, that worked fun to us on that. We tried to get that.
And he said, no nose, no crazy nose. I was like, oh, fine.
Yeah. So we lost that battle.
So to follow up to that, what was the most rewarding thing about working on the show, at least on season 1?
Fucking finishing it.
Yes, finishing it.
Being done with it.
Also, just like I think at the end of it, we were just worried that it was even good or not, because we'd seen it so many times. Like we know it like back to front. We can quote every episode from start to finish. So when we were just about to release it. I remember we just had that moment where we're like, wait, is this like a big dog shit?
Did we make a horrible...
Did we make like the worst show ever? This could actually be the worst show ever. Not even just a bad show, and we had a bit of a panic attack. But then when we saw the nice fan reaction and people liking it, it was very nice. So that was the most rewarding, really, seeing the response, all the fan art. Yeah. It's insane. It's so cool.
It's great.
Thank you, guys.
And then... one last little train of thought here. Do you have any dream guest voices? I guess that you haven't already had on the show. And then I guess to ride on with that, like, do you ever create any of your characters with a specific voice or talent in mind?
What do you think, Zach?
In terms of dream voices, we had like a list of people at the way back when we were making season 1, and like 6 of them died, not because of us. I hope not. It was kind of like a death note, maybe. We had Kirk Douglas on there who was like 106, and we were like, how great would it be if his last acting role was just him going, doing some kind of thing. But R.I.P. I guess. And then a way less funny one was Norm Macdonald we wanted to have on, which sucked.
That was a shame. But like, would have you really done it though? Do you reckon?
Nah.
So that's how we like.
Yeah, that's how we cope. That's how we rationalize.
Yeah, we cope with that. He probably would have said no to us anyway. But yeah.
But in terms of people we want to get, we have a small list of people. It'll be a surprise that you have to wait.
Yes.
So that's the real answer. Tomar. Prying from secrets.
We call him Prying Tomar. Nosy Tomar. Nosy Tomar.
All right. And so that's pretty much all I had here prepared. I think it'd be a good time if you guys are down for it.
Let's do it.
We open up some Q&A. I make an orderly line. I think the microphone is over here. That's the only one, right? Over here. On the right side. Shall we just get started? Looks like.
Let's let the good times roll, man.
All right, let's get our first question. What's your name? Oh, it doesn't work. We'll buy some time while we get that going.
You can just hear me. You can. There we go.
All right, I think we're live now.
Yeah, very Plaza Street Live.
So, how long are you guys planning to do this show for?
As long as we're allowed to. But also, like, there's that thing too of, I feel like we both kind of feel that shows kind of go on too long to like in the animated arena. So I think ideally we'd like to come to a point where when we feel it's right, like being like, we've probably done enough.
We talk a lot about shows, we love that we grew up on, and it's like, should any show go on for 20 seasons?
No.
I'm not saying the answer, but the millions of people.
We plan to do as many as
we talk about it a lot. If we had a blank check and could do it indefinitely, we would stop. Our goal is to do get better every season, hopefully, God willing, and then bail and then fucking go to the beach somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll suck in season 2 and we'll.
It could.
Yeah. That would be funny. That would.
It would be funny if it started sucking. We didn't know. Yeah.
Hopefully that happens.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I gotta ask. If Pim had died instead of Charlie in the final episode, would he have gone to heaven instead of Charlie's hell?
That's actually a really good question.
Very good question.
Because originally it was going to be Pim. It was going to be Pim that went to hell, not heaven. And for some reason we changed it. It did make sense. It was because Charlie had to go through like much more of like a learning curve. He was more of like, we established him as a bit more of the schlubby, lazier one. So him having a bit more of a lesson made more sense. And like Pim being sad about Charlie felt like more of an emotional beat. I feel like if Pim died, Charlie would just be like, what?
We basically had this.
Okay.
I mean, actually, in the original pitch Bible that we pitched to the network, episode 8 had a crushed Pim and his brains everywhere. So that is what the original idea was. But yeah, we just kind of sat down and went, well, maybe it's better for Charlie. And also the way we kind of viewed it was, episode 4 was kind of, the Halloween one was Pim's big, like, beating, and then that was kind of Charlie. So it felt kind of right. And in season 2, hopefully we'll have a nice Alan beating and beating up some other characters where we're, doing big showcase episodes.
Cool. Next question.
Hi guys. Zach, I've been a huge fan of you for years, so I'm really glad to see you. I'm here. I'm representing a Facebook group called Blibbly Posting, where we all just post a bunch of shit. I asked them all what we want to ask. There was a lot of shit about worms, but I really like this question. Was Mr. Frog symbolic of any specific Hollywood situation you had to deal with? More specifically, something about like when you were pitching Hellbenders?
No, I would say Mr. Frog he's a big amalgamation of a few things. Number one, he's definitely a few celebrities that got into hot water put together. He's not based off of one, he's based off a few. And that's just super interesting and funny where you just see a celebrity kind of snap. And, you know, it's horrible, but it's also hilarious, and everyone loves to watch it.
So Mr. Frog was the first drawing of Smiling
Yeah. No, before Pim and Charlie or the boss or any other character existed, Mr. Frog existed. He's like the turtle that the world's back is on. He's like the god of the universe of Smiling Friends. But yeah, he was a big amalgamation of a lot of celebrities, and also we had all these ideas for the episode, and I think it came together when we saw. I don't know if anybody's aware of Hunter S. Thompson's like daily schedule. Does anybody know what we're talking about?
I think about 3 people probably know.
Okay, oh yeah, like 3 people. Okay, so everyone should go look it up. It's basically a supposed daily schedule of Hunter S. Thompson, who's an author, and it was like 4 a.m. wake up, 4:15 have a vodka tonic, 4:20. It was like, and it goes like from 4 a.m. to like 4 p.m. and it's like get drunk, eat horrible food, get 20 different drugs, go to your gun range, and then pass out. And when we saw that, we're like, that's Mr. Frog. That's like following that guy throughout a day, like them following Hunter S. Thompson and trying to wrangle him. And just making it different from Desmond, too, just kind of doing a different character. So I hope that answers.
Cool, thank you. We'll see that when Tomar snaps. Thanks.
Yeah.
Very soon.
It's already happened. You better watch out.
Next question.
So you two used to be content creators for YouTube. What was it like to get this show and become mainstream creators? Especially that compared to other YouTube creators, let's just say most of them are terrible or god awful.
Oh, we
Oh
won't
my
say
God,
that.
what the hell, man?
Oh, my gosh.
Character assassination and all these. But yeah, we do look down on them. We spit on them.
We do agree, 100%.
Thanks for bringing it up.
100%.
We spit on them. Yeah, we spit on everyone else.
But
I feel like nothing's changed.
nothing's
Almost.
really changed.
Seriously, I mean, it's the same. We're doing the same workflow. It's just we just get money.
Yes.
We get yelled at.
Yeah, we get a lot of fucking money.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Adult
it's
Swim.
insane.
We took a private jet here. Just,
Oh, crazy. But it's pretty much just like a natural upgrade from what we're doing on YouTube. Like, it just seems like it's kind of been a slow, steady increase over the years. And it still feels like it feels like a culty show, which is cool. It's like a nice balance. It's been fun. It's so fun.
so fun. So true. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Well, keep up with your work.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hey, huge fan of you guys. There's this one character in the first season. She, it's the redhead girl with the glasses. Who is she, and is she gonna like appear again, or like serve a
So
purpose?
between season 1 and 2, she got crushed by a bulldozer. That'll be the season 2, episode 1 opening. Is them dealing with that.
Which character?
The
It's the one with the mouse.
Oh, this is actually a good
mouse costume.
So in the character in the pitch Bible we made for Adult Swim, we had all this stuff that didn't get used, not because we didn't like it, but just because it's 11 minutes and you only have so much time to really, every minute counts, every second counts. But that is Gleb's wife, who's called Marge Simpson,
Oh, yes.
which we haven't gotten legal trouble for yet.
No one's ever. We put this in the Bible. We told her that, and it's still no one's ever commented on it. And her name technically is Marge Simpson in like the character list, because you have to like when you're doing the voices and like just like putting characters down for the show, like you have to put their name, and we did put Marge Simpson down. No one ever said.
Her description, by the way, was all anyone ever talks about her is they argue if she's that Marge Simpson. She says no. Go on like yellowpages.com. There's real Marge Simpsons out there.
It's just a coincidence.
I've never even seen The Simpsons, which she would say. I don't even watch it. So.
She's never even seen one episode. I think she saw some clips.
So that is the girlfriend of Charlie, and the other character is the wife of Gleb. So maybe we'll see more of it season 2.
Why not?
So with most likely, or probably, you guys are getting a second season of the show. Are there any like famous locations you want the Smiling Friends to hit, like New York, Pennsylvania, the Pentagon?
Oh my God! So guys in black ties are going to have a talking to you after this panel, my friend.
Although it's still
You
pretty
get
good
waterboarded
idea.
after this, dude.
We could use it though. Why not?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We might use that actually.
Anyway, give us your contacts after. We'll make a deal.
I don't know if we've announced this. You said Pennsylvania. I think we like roughly based the city that they live in and kind of the rural area, kind of around Pennsylvania. It's not directly set there. We never said it explicitly, but like when they go to the city, it's a little bit based off of LA, but also kind of Philadelphia.
I think it's because you always talked about Philly. I think you lived there for a while, right? And then like after you like talked about in this way where it's like, oh, it's so much greener than LA, nice
trees everywhere.
Yeah, I think we kind of like fantasized it up into being like this beautiful like Springfield-esque town.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
makes sense. Then
And also, it's the town that they live in. It's kind of an amalgamation also of where I grew up in Kansas, where you grew up in Australia, where it's like some suburbs, some green stuff, but we also have a city. Yeah, I think we'll see new locations. I think we're maybe going to see the boss's house where he lives, which is scary. I'm scared of that.
So I wanted to thank all of you guys for being here, and I had a question for both Michael and Zach. So Zach, I know you had the idea of the forest demon getting ripped apart, because I remember you talking about the idea of a monkey getting ripped apart and eating like a pizza. And I was wondering if Michael had a similar thing where there was an idea that he's had for years that he's wanted to like execute, and like if you guys like got like any satisfaction out of getting an idea that you wanted out, finally out in some form.
The best thing for me is like the spammy characters, like the Bliblies, or like characters like Mr. Frog, or anything that's like shitty drawings is like the best thing to like put into this, because like it's funny, it works in the show for some reason. Like that wouldn't work if I put it on like another show of mine.
Yeah.
It's just it's a perfect medium to do pretty much anything. So yeah, there's like those spammy characters. A lot of the experiences are just like, some of them are just stuff we experienced together. I feel like that vape guy was like a guy we went to a party together.
Yeah, it was.
with.
Yeah. It's based on real.
So yeah, like it's little moments that we experience in real life, and I'm sure there was like some things that like I had private that I put in, I just can't remember.
It's very rare that like we don't try to like think of a joke and then be and then be like, oh, let's use this. It's a lot of the time I find like I have the same kind of like obsessions, like people getting ripped apart. That's just, I love like, Mussolini, the idea of a crowd of people sending us like Mussolini or Gaddafi and just like turning into monkeys and like beating someone is just objectively funny. It's horrible. Again, it's terrible, but it is.
It's funny in this show because the idea is like they're cute characters. Yeah. They look all like spongy and like nice, like cookie cutter. But then them like being hung upside down like Mussolini is just funny. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's just funny.
All right.
I don't think
you're gonna like season 2 then.
Yeah, no, guys. Someone gets hung up every episode of season 2 like Mussolini. So
All right,
every
thank
episode.
you guys. I appreciate the answer.
Hi guys. So my buddy Andy couldn't be here because he's working at Chick-fil-A right now. So I wanted to ask this question for you guys. He wanted to know if we would see more of Bimble in the second season.
Bimble?
Who the hell is Bimble?
Who's Bimble?
You know what? Yes, because you just said that now Bimble will be in every episode.
Bimble is he's gonna be at the forefront, bigger than Pim and Charlie now. It's gonna be
It's gonna be sidelined for Bimble.
What was it, Bimble or Bimbo?
Bimbler.
Bimbler.
Oh, Bimbler. Oh, yeah.
Who's the one with the head with the hammer?
It's the woman with the head with the hammer.
Yeah.
He is a character in the show, kind of like Mr. Frog. Like I guess it's like they watch. He's probably an actor.
He's
kind
of
like their
or
McBain.
something. Yeah, he's like an
We've never really thought about Bimbler as like more than just that poster, like the movie thing. But I guess there's probably the
He's
character that
very
plays.
obsessed with that character. Like that's all he says, like randomly. He just goes Bimbler. And
Yeah, he says his name. Yeah, he's like a Pokemon.
I guess
like
an
his
actor
thing.
plays Bimbler.
Yeah, that's a good question though. It's an actor. It's like be an actor. Is his real name Bimbler?
No, I don't think so. I think that's I think that's like Austin Powers, and that's like a Mike Myers.
Right. Yeah, this is like the.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah,
Well, thank you guys.
we'll have a book. We'll have a similar.
Silmarillion, yeah. It's like a Lord of the Rings type book of all this lore, the important Smiling Friends lore about Bimbler.
Him and Charlie and the boss, their lore is that big.
Bimbler,
fucking
this big.
yay big. Does it make sense?
No, it's our whole life's work. We'll focus on it right after this.
Good question.
Thanks you very much, you guys.
That kind of just bums into mind. I was going to ask if you were to make like an official autobiography for a character, like hardback sold in Barnes & Noble, who would it be and why?
The boss, I think.
The boss.
The boss. I feel like he can do anything with that character, like any kind of insane, like stuff from the news can go into that character. Who's the fucking crazy, the McCafe guy?
Oh yeah. No, the boss is a little bit based on John McAfee, which I don't know. Oh yeah. I think about a third. So everyone, again, look up, do your homework. You got Hunter S. Thompson's schedule and John McAfee. So you guys know McAfee antivirus software.
It was on every computer that you got. It was like
every computer. He sold that company for like $100 million and then just fucking did whatever he wanted for like 20 years. And there's videos of him with like, he's on coke, and he's kind of Mr. Frog too.
Yeah, he's like a Bond villain. He's insane. Like, there was like pictures of him like Hawaiian shirts with like security guards around him in Hawaiian shirts with like AR-15s. And, like, it's fucking nuts.
He's like getting drunk and like spinning his gun around it.
I think the funny thing about the boss is just like he's this rich, super, like probably one of the richest guys in the world, but super crazy and just like unhinged, but also like kind of like super sweet and nice. He's like everything. He's a good soul. At the end of the day, he's got a good soul. He's got a heart of gold. Yeah. But yes, to answer the question, a big book of the boss too, as well as Big Blah. Big Blah, big book of the boss.
Big book of Big Blah. They're all coming soon.
I'm very excited to be here, and I just wanted to say I love you, Tomar. And then my actual question is, will there be any Sanksquatches or Sasquatches or any sort of squatch of any kind appearing in the show?
Well, we're big Squatch heads. That goes without saying. I think Bigfoot could probably make his way in somewhere.
You know what? Thank you so much. That made my.
Don't even mention it. Thank you for the Bigfoot.
Give it up to the Sasquatch question!
In fact, can every question just be Bigfoot related from now on? I'm kind of like got a Bigfoot roll in my head, you know what I mean?
Hey guys, I've been a fan for a very long time, and I wanted to know the lore behind Smormu and why you made the objectively wrong decision to kill him off.
That was a good choice.
He could come back. Fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But also, if you knew the shit he was guilty of.
Oh yeah. There's some stuff behind the scenes that he did that you don't want to know. You don't want to fucking know. It's bad.
You should be fucking thankful he's dead.
Yeah.
You should be thanking God every day.
What was your other question about Smallmoon?
Why did you kill him? He's important.
I mean, it just, I don't know, it made sense.
This was funny.
It was funny. Fuck it.
Just look killable.
Kill him. Kill that fucking character.
You might want to turn the microphone down. Bring it down. There you go.
All right. So I was wondering, any of the Smiling Friends clientele, do we plan on seeing them again? Do you ever have any plans to return? The people that Charlie and Pim helped?
We try to kind of not do that, just so it's like it's always open, but we're talking about that a lot now actually, and it's like we don't want to like go back to old stuff to kind of like lean on it too much, so we're trying to come up with like new characters and new scenarios, but they're always there, and like if it makes sense to re-establish them or do a second episode about one of them they've already helped but now it's a different problem, like that's always on the table too, but it is more focusing on new characters for season.
We talk about that a lot, and just basically like I think maybe you'll see some, but for us it's also a challenge of every episode you're kind of hopefully seeing some new characters, some new location, or getting something out of it, but I'm sure we'll see some of the characters return. Mr. Frog probably.
It's a very nice answering question.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So, sorry, I'm so fucking nervous. I love you guys. You're all fantastic, amazing. I mean, Tomo's a little violent for me, a little extremist. I don't know. Not a big fan of that, but nobody's perfect. Anyway, so the question I had was for Michael and Zach. What made you guys inspired, and what made you decide that you wanted to be animators and draw for a living?
For me, it just when I was in school, I barely paid attention. I was always just drawing, and I got into a lot of trouble for it all the time. And I don't know, it just was natural. It was just like I don't think I could do anything else. That's the problem. It's like I'd be fucked if I didn't have drawing. So it was just like I think I kind of had to do, and it's just fun. I don't know, like it's like very therapeutic to be doing animation, and especially us doing like the voices and everything. You can have a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know, it just was natural.
Yeah, very similar to me. Like I started drawing at a young age, and by the time I was out of high school, I was like, I'm okay at drawing, and I'm not good at anything else. So if I don't do this, I'll be flipping French fries forever.
Exactly.
So really, it was probably my only. I'm not a big fan. That's probably my only career option. And I don't know. Like you said, like even what we do now, the ability to just think of an idea and then write it and voice it and draw it and animate it is gratifying. It's good to just be able to have an idea and just blow through it, and that's my answer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so yeah, this is my brother. We've been watching your guys' content for so long together.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my question is for Zach specifically. So I was wondering, is Charlie a self-insert character, and if so, what qualities of yourself did you put onto him?
I sure fucking hope not. I wear a hat, he wears a hat. I mean, that's kind of similar. No, because Michael and I talk about this a lot. Like, you know, is Charlie based on me or is Pim? I think there's stuff in every character. I mean, I voice Charlie and Gleb, and he voices Pim and Alan. So, but I think every character has something in us, in the character. So, like broadly, I would say Charlie is like, you know, all of those qualities of kind of just not wanting to do something. Of also just, you know, just sitting on your phone all the time. Pim is, you know, the optimistic parts of us in one character. So I would say they're all kind of, and the boss is, you know, most evil parts of us, I think. And the most good in some ways. He's not a total evil character. But yeah, I don't think there's any character that's like totally one-to-one, you know. Is that because what I'm saying he's reacting?
No, sorry, I was just listening, I was doing...
No, I'm saying it should be.
Oh,
Sounds like
no,
he's...
No, this Comic-Con said I had to censor that. I can't draw whatever it's there. I don't know what's underneath that. No idea.
Let's do a speed run for how quick we can get kicked off of comic.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I was like, what can I draw? I did like an upside-down Mussolini, but it was... yeah.
This is the fun part of the panel. How much time do we have left? Let's see if we can ramp it up.
We got 13 minutes.
You're a great voice actor, by the way, Tomar.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, you're a good voice actor.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Hey guys, my name is Dalton. I've been a huge fan of all three of you for a long time, especially you, Zach and Tomar on Oni Plays. If Chris O'Neill is here, I love you very much. Anyway, my question for you, Zach, is are you ever planning on including Bill Clinton or other presidents into the show? And also, I'm still waiting for my free Tomar emeralds in the mail since buying a lot of skins.
You're never gonna find it.
God damn it, come on.
It's hidden far away. We're both big fans of all the presidents. We both, you know, we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, really, just like, you know, we'll do Ronald Reagan and stuff at each other. So yeah, I think we can maybe see a few more presidents come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of the characters could become a president.
Oh yeah.
We already talked about. I mean,
Yeah. We're write that one next. One of the characters that you already know might become president.
Okay.
So.
Hopefully he's the boss.
We'll see what happens.
All right, thank you guys. I love you, Zach. Love you, Tomar. Love you, Michael.
Suspense. We'll let you know at the time.
So I was wondering, like, what was it like working with Jimmy Kimmel?
He's such a.
He's really, really nice.
Yeah, until he's not. Until he's
fucking pissed about something.
Until he's pissed off at us and like swinging at us. But other than that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hi, Tomar, I'm a big fan of your war crimes. Out of all places, why are you sending the Smiling Friends to Brazil?
Just seemed obvious. I think because we wanted to go on a holiday to Brazil, so we're like, let's just make our crazy characters go there instead.
It's not
very curious. I think by the time it airs, I think people have a very interesting opinion of that episode. Take that as you want. You'll find out in about a week or two, right? Whatever it is.
2 weeks. Whenever the Philly Adult Swim Festival is. Early next month.
Hey guys, been following all your works for years, voice acting, animation, Newgrounds. This question is for my friend Jalen, who couldn't be here today. His question is, how is pitching the show to the network, especially compared to the shows you've pitched in the past?
I would say Adult Swim was pretty relaxed. Like they're I mean, of the places that I've talked to, they're definitely the most relaxed. We didn't really have to. It didn't feel that much like a struggle or like a big, you know, mountain to do, climb. It was just kind of us giving them an idea and them liking it or not liking it, and then, you know, I wish I had an interesting answer for this. I'm sorry, Michael.
I think it's just because like you had already done a bunch of stuff like on YouTube, like Hellbenders they loved it, but I think there was all that shit with like, you know, they didn't want to do it at the time, but so it was like they wanted to do something with you, and then I think they wanted to do something with me too after. I can't remember the timeline. I think it was after the Bushward Adventures one, and all like the YouTube stuff I was doing. So it was a bit easier for us to just go to them, especially like together, and just say we've got this show ideas. So yeah, they're really cool about it. We love Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
No worries, thanks.
Hi, big fan of the show. I love all the different animation styles you're using and the different art styles of the characters. I think it's really fun, especially like the Forest Demons claymation. My question is there any other like animation or art styles you kind of want to play with in the future?
I would say yes. Yeah, we have a few we want to do, but specifically there's one which isn't really, it's not like a different medium, but it's a different, what's the best way to say this without spoiling it? Yes, the answer is yes. Yeah, we have some other stuff. What's that?
Which one?
For the
No, you would say if it's fun.
Yeah. You know the one with all this one we're writing right now.
Okay.
He knows what it means. You just can't.
Yeah.
The character. The new character that comes in the episode we're writing.
Oh, yeah. Some crazy shit's gonna happen. Yeah, new media stuff.
So the answer is yes. Yeah, there's a lot to play with. So.
Oh boy, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, so during the early stages when you were making the show, you had this extra member of the Smiling Friends crew, like a blue janitor, and he just was scrapped. So during the time when you had that character in mind, did you have any ideas for him, like in any stories or any explanation why he just vanished?
I think the reason he was scrapped is because we didn't really have that many ideas for him. Like, I think because he was in the pilot, he was cleaning the door, and we had to cut before you see the boss for the first time, he's cleaning the door. We just cut that shot for timing. And we did kind of have some lore on that guy, actually.
Yeah. I think the big thing about his character, the only thing we really figured out was he's the janitor, but he always has a spray bottle of disgusting, dirty brown water, and he makes shit dirtier. That was the only idea we had for him. Yeah, basically he was in the pilot. It was the shot right before they meet the boss. It was you see the boss's office, and he's spraying the door. But with every episode, we had to cut for time, shots. Seconds, we had to redo lines and stuff. So once he got cut out, there was just no organic place to put him. And then, again, because every second counts because it's only 10 minutes long. But could we see him? I think so. I think there is a janitor there. It's probably that guy.
Yeah. I think it's also because we had Gleb who says nothing too. He's kind of like a prop character. So having another character that says nothing, it's it seemed like we were fucking amateurs. So we're we should probably just have one silent character.
Yeah. But we could see him again.
All right, thank you. Justice for Smormu.
Yay.
Tell you, man, this record was bad.
All right, the long red character known as Alan. In the pilot episode, he count a lot of paper clips, Rain Man style. Now, was this skill learned, or was he born with it?
I don't know.
I think he touched an asteroid, a radiating asteroid. If I could make him
He was much different before that event.
Yeah, he was like a normal guy, and he touched that great glowing rock, and it fucked him up, man. So.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Oh God, what are you gonna ask? Someone laughing at us
I'm just shy. I just came back from Tijuana, finding Amazon, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tijuana!
Woo! Love TJ. Anyways, I love how you know how Cartoon Network shortens all those intros like Gumball and regular show, and I don't know why, I just like how the intro is just very short and gives me some dopamine rush, but did you guys ever have any concept of extended intro for it?
Another very good question. We not only had it, we had Michael wrote a whole little ditty that we had it composed, we had it boarded out, but it was 20 seconds long, and then again, just time. We said this needs to be 10 minutes, and it was 12. So, 2 minutes out of 12 is a lot. And also a lot of shows now, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Barry. Does anyone see Barry? Barry's a great show. And so that just the idea, you see the title, it's 5 seconds of music. I think we just stuck with that, and it ended up working out better.
Yeah. I don't know why, I actually like it.
No, we grew on us too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, lovelies.
Hello.
My heart is melted. Thank you.
Now I have a very important question. Is Reddit a part of the Smiling Friends world?
Ooh. Reddit, the website.
Oh, I don't go on that.
Here's your answer.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I know he like died or exploded or something, but if enough people texted Smormu to 5550100, would he rise again like our savior?
We can try. Fuck it.
If we do a seance in this room right now.
Small move.
What if I did
back to life, please? We miss you.
I think I see you.
There he is. Oh my God, he's flying towards us.
He's back. You just did it.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Stanley. Unfortunately, my girlfriend couldn't be here, but me and her, we love your stuff, all of it. But my question was, if Charlie and Pim came to your house and told you that they were gonna make you smile, what would happen? What shenanigans would happen?
What would we say? Just stop eating garbage food. I actually think about that a lot. I'm like, sometimes, what would Pim and Charlie say to me? Stop, like, exercise, like.
It's the devil scene. It's the scene of the devil. The devil's throne is based off of what Michael and I's bedroom looked like by the end of the show.
Yes, legit.
Cereal bowls on the keyboard. It's like, but if I open the door and I saw him, I'd probably slam the door in their face.
Yes, get out of here.
Say, mind your own business. Get out of here. Is that a satisfying answer? Is that it? No, okay. At least you're honest. All right, wouldn't
it be a strange paradox because we voice them? So
if we can do it, it would be bad.
It'd be weird because like Pim and Charlie would be like, "Hello, Zach. Wait, like we want to help you," and then you talk.
Yeah, and I would say you sound like me, dude. You copied what I sound like.
No, I'm Pim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the child would say, "No, no." People would go, "Wait, you sound like my friend Charlie."
I go, "No, what are you talking about?"
No, that's my friend Charlie's voice. Who's
I went
standing
out of
next
my
to me
house
right
and I
now.
one shot now. See, so it does kind of wrap up. We would just argue.
It'd be a quick, just like the
ask
universe would just explode. It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Something bad would
When
happen.
you go back in time and you like kill yourself, it just wouldn't work.
Nah, it just doesn't. It's not good.
It causes a big paradox.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope.
I believe that concludes the Q&A section of the panel. Do you guys have any parting words you'd like to share with the audience out here today?
Should we make a really quick show? Like you make a quick, like very positive stream? Should we make like the quickest pitch for a show ever? Let's see, Zach.
Close out on.
Zach pitches a show and I make a show really quick. We'll do it really quick. All right. No, well, let's hear some. Fuck it. Let's like someone yell out like something cool.
Titles.
Yeah, title. Worms. Okay.
Worms.
Put something on worms.
Worms. And give one for keep yelling out.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean's a good
Mr. Mouse. I heard Mouse and heard Bean.
Mr. Mouse and the worms.
Israel.
Mr. Mouse goes to Israel.
And it's fine. It's not even political. He just goes there to have a nice holiday. It's like, what? What's wrong with Israel?
What the hell is wrong with that?
Gosh.
You go to Sweden or something.
And more important, what does Mr. Mouse look like?
A mouse.
Oh yes! Someone say mouse!
Who said that?
Brilliant. Oh, we need this person working on the show.
Give him a bow tie.
Alright, good bowl cut.
Press for time. We got 40 seconds, you guys.
Alright, wait. Okay, Mr. Mouse in the round.
Still need time to pitch it.
Okay, Quibi. It's coming to Quibi. Alright, great. Zach, now what's your show?
It's called He Pukes. Every episode,
yeah.
And it's called the Worm Show
Paradox
on Netflix. The Paradox. The Paradox, and then this is also part of the title, by the way. It's the Worm Show on Netflix.
Yes.
The Paradox. Subtitle: He pukes every episode. So that's my.
Love it. Great job. Good job. That's a show. We just got 2 shows, and you're all riding on it.
Shows right there.
We
You're
expect
all-
to see you in the writers' room next
You're all
week.
in the writers' room. This is the biggest writers' room of all time. We just made it happen.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Thank you for coming to this crazy panel. And thank you for watching Smiling Friends and all your crazy fan art and the nice words. It's really nice. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah, keep
so
going.
thank you.
Thank you.